Hello everyone, you are on the Moby channel and I am glad to see you on my channel again. First of all, I wish you all a happy new year. I wish that all your dreams come true and that you always go to your goal and achieve it. The Dom Studio team made a gift for us and released the 20th episode of Skibidi Toilet Multiverse. This episode lasts more than 6 minutes and believe me, it is very interesting, because in addition to the fact that we were shown the updated Titan DRILLMAN, we were also shown one of the main villains of this multiverse. But you will learn more about all this in this video, so be sure to watch it to the end. Also on my second channel with a video of my reaction to this episode has already been released, so after watching this video, be sure to watch my reaction, as well as like and subscribe to the channel. In any case, we are starting. The episode begins with a message on the tablet that the Titan Speaker Man will soon arrive to help. And then we see how a large building with a clock is actively attacked by opponents, and agents are watching this. Next, we see the clock again and the opponents have placed a bomb on it. And I think this building seems to be very strongly connected with Clockman agents, because otherwise why would they try to save it? And while Skibidi toilets are figuring things out, by this time the Titan Speaker Man has already arrived. The camera switches to the agents and then we can see how Astro Toilet is watching all this. Next, the big Clockman agent leaves and we see how he uses his superpowers to stop time. But as we know, this can't go on forever, so Titan Speaker Man and other agents only have a little time to save the clock building. But suddenly, unexpectedly, an opponent appears in the stop time. This is a Skibidi magnet. We can see a clock on it that allows it to move in slow motion. It seems that one of the agents became his victim. So the enemy turned out to have this device. Well, since this opponent was equipped with magnets, he took advantage of this and began to use his abilities against Agent Clockman, and as we know, due to the effect of magnetic waves on Clockman agents, they feel bad and fail. Next, the big agent Speakerman destroys the Skibidi magnet using his knife and the ability of his speaker. Time resumes again, and Titan Speakerman did not have time to defuse the bomb, so he becomes a target for new types of Skibidi toilet, which again came from another universe, and if you know what movie or TV series this reference is, then write to me about it in the comments. Next, we are shown the moment when the Clockman agent comes to his senses, but at the same time, the Titan Speaker Man is being attacked. Crushing missiles hit the Titan Speaker Man and it seems as if he could not withstand this blow, but when the smoke clears, we see that the Titan Speaker Man survived and most likely his new armor saved him, but the opponent still managed to injure a part of his dynamics. Next, the Titan Speaker Man pulls out his legendary axe and an epic battle begins between them. Titan Speaker Man cuts off the mask of one of the opponents in one motion and there is a very creepy face behind the mask. Next, we see how the opponents surrounded the agents, but one of the cameramen on the other roof notices the Skibidi hybrid, who has a bomb control panel in his hands. And as we can see, there are two buttons on the remote. One says start, and the other has a stop sticker on it. The hybrid pressed the start button and the countdown began on the bomb mounted on the clock. The agents decide to send DRILLMAN after him, apparently because they think she is more prepared for this. Next, the epic pursuit of the DRILLMAN agent for the Skibidi hybrid begins. And their parkour really surprises me. But then the camera switches back to the Titan Speaker Man and we see him fighting two opponents alone. Next, the camera switches again and we see DRILLMAN running behind the Skibidi hybrid and in the background we see the battle of Titan with opponents. DRILLMAN catches up with the hybrid and takes the remote control away from him. She prescribes him a good punch in the face and takes the remote. Next, she presses the stop button, but time has just begun to go even faster. The opponents turned out to be smarter again and it was not only a dummy button, but also a trap for the DRILLMAN agent. She removes the sticker from the second button that says faster. Meanwhile, we can see how the Skibidi hybrid has woken up. Next, we see the scene with the agents fighting on the roof again. Big Agent Clockman looks at the timer and realizes that an explosion will be inevitable. Meanwhile, the Skibidi hybrid comes to its full senses and delivers a strong blow to the DRILLMAN agent. Also, two more Skibidi hybrids in gas masks approach him further. The big Clockman agent goes into a rage and again activates his ability with great difficulty with time dilation. He spends a lot of energy, so after activating the ability, he turns off. Time slows down again and the Titan Speaker Man realizes that this is probably his last chance to save the clock building. DRILLMAN also uses this case and notices that there are explosive barrels nearby. Titan Speaker Man rips the bomb out of the clock and time is restored again. which means his enemies are ready to attack him again. They take advantage of the moment and knock the Titan down using their technology. Meanwhile, Agent DRILLMAN successfully deals with his opponents by epically jumping out of the building, which is accompanied by an explosion. But then the most interesting thing happens. After all, we hear a very loud roar, and in my reaction video I said that it is very similar to the roar of the Titan DRILLMAN. The ground begins to shake, and the opponents are in shock. And then the camera switches and we see that a drill appears out of the ground. And then we all realize that it has finally returned. This is an improved DRILLMAN Titan. It has acquired a completely new shape, a new color and new abilities. He looks so big and cool that everything else next to him seems very small and helpless.
Did you think you'd never see me again? Haha. I've created my own channel and I don't need your Moby anymore. I put together a whole team and called it Body Good. So that I don't appear here anymore, Moby, leave a link to my channel in the first pinned comment. A new era is beginning. The era of Dark Moby and the Body Good team.
Well, my second personality knows how to arrange mysticism. But don't pay attention to it. The link to his channel will be in the first pinned comment, so if you are interested in Dark Moby, then be sure to subscribe. And we will return to the plot of episode 20 of Skibidi Toilet Multiverse. After the appearance of the updated Titan Driller, the opponents thought that this would be their easy victim and launched an attack, and at first it seemed that way. It seemed as if the opponents were using their missiles to defeat the Titan. But of course it wasn't like that. The Titan Driller opened his mouth and unleashed his hunger on one of them. And while the second opponent was in shock from what was happening, Titan decided to destroy it himself. He's like a Venom from Marvel Comics. With his chains, like an alien symbiote, he captured the enemy and swallowed him up with his belly. It's a pretty creepy, but very colorful and interesting sight. And as I said before, thanks to the updated Titan Driller, the opponents have retreated, and just look at how the Titan Speakerman looks against the background of the new updated Titan Driller. Titan Speakerman looks like a little puppy next to a huge war dog. Then we are transferred to a completely different location. Here we continue the storyline with Skibidi the scientist. Here, as in the original series, the original scientist was inside a large robot. The scientist was met by special agents of hybrids and escorted to the elevator. While they were walking, we could see different rooms in which the scientist's unsuccessful experiments are most likely located. But is the scientist the main villain? After all, when the Skibidi scientist descends to the lower floor, a completely new character opens up in front of us. I would call her the Dark Queen. In short, she chastised the scientist for not completing her assignment. And although we do not yet know the motives of this villainess, she definitely wants to stop time, and it looks like they need Clockman's agents for this. This is the end of episode 20 of the Skibidi Toilet of the Multiverse. Write in the comments how you like this episode. Personally, I really liked it, and I'm looking forward to the new 21 episodes of the Skibidi Toilet Multiverse from the DOM Studio team. Thank you friends for watching this video. I wish you a good weekend and a happy new year. And remember that the plot does not end, it's just beginning.